Oh, I thought it was great to have so many students back. I thought that was a good atmosphere again, and I hope they enjoyed themselves again and they were entertained and they want to just keep coming and we have that consistent fan base. But that was really exciting. Really happy for our team. I think Arizona State's a really tough team. I think they serve tough. I think they have some hitters that are really tough to stop, tough assignments, and I thought our team did a great job with that. I thought we served well enough to make them a little bit more predictable and give us a good chance to play some good defense. And then Hannah did just a wonderful job with the offense, and we just had so many different contributions on different levels, so that was a good team win.
When you have 3 players in double figures in a sweep, seems to speak to balance. Did you feel like, was that Hannah spreading it around? How'd you feel about the diversity of the attack tonight?
I mean, I just thought we controlled the ball really well. Again, generally when we play them, we're generally a good serve-receive team, but when we play them, we have a tougher time. And I thought, everybody kept us in control pretty well, and so Hannah had a lot of options and just made so many good reads and just put the hitters right in the sweet spot so often. And when they would try to favor towards somebody in a different rotation, she would sniff that out and she would make the right choice. And so it was fun to see everybody get involved.
Yeah, obviously I'm not able to watch every match, but it seems like Gloria in particular, I mean, just the swing she's getting in rhythm. I mean, the connection, does she have a better connection with Hannah? I mean, are they just particularly locked in together? Is that just a function of how Hannah's operating throughout the system?
Yeah, I think Hannah's. Gloria and Morgan are so fortunate that Taiba decided to come here, and so just to see those relationships grow and see, when Taiba came in, I said, "You got the opposites," and Taiba's one of the best ever. But just to see that relationship and see how they've just embraced that, and both. I know you're not seeing a ton of Morgan, but she's playing really well also. In practice, and I think they're both playing their best volleyball by a mile. So you got that piece to it, right? Of Taiba being a great mentor for them, and then you also have Hannah. Hannah just really she's just learning how to set them better, getting more comfortable with them, and I think every match you're just seeing that comfort level rise. But Gloria made so many good choices tonight. Really all of them were really good choices, and she had a lot of variety to her swings. Most I've seen her probably in her career. Just really felt like she had control of the ball. And she was, over their block, in rhythm, pretty fast, and that's going to be, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the other side. So she was great.
26 kills, 124 hitting percentage for Arizona State today. What was the defensive strategy going into this match against the Sun Devils?
Yeah, we tried to serve in some particular spots to kind of make them a little bit more predictable, and that worked out pretty well. So it just helped set up our block a little bit more. Again, they have. Number 4 and number 5 in particular are just really excellent pin hitters, and they've gone off for 20-plus kills against us before, and we know that they can do that. So, we're just trying to make it as hard on them as possible, to get points, and they still got theirs. But just trying to be pretty disciplined, and the only way to do well against them, especially those two in particular, is just to have full commitment of team defense. Like, everybody's got to be responsible in the scheme, and I thought everybody did a really good job tonight. I thought they had to really work for their kills. So that was fun to see.
You guys are obviously on a pretty good run here, but you're coming off a highly emotional win, and this looks like a pretty good result on the heels of that. Is this in keeping with kind of how the last few days went, and kind of bouncing back from that Stanford win and putting it behind you and moving on?
Yeah, I just beginning of practice yesterday, I just reminded our group. It started off a little sloppy yesterday, and just reminding them that every match is its own. It counts just as much as the one before and the one next. So trying to get them to not overthink really that was so good, and if we lose or don't play well, that it's so bad. It's just, can we just stay consistent in what we're trying to do, and always just have a really consistent mindset of just wanting to compete to the best of our ability. And so I thought it kind of switched them back on a little bit. They responded really well to that, and we competed really hard in practice, and then I thought we carried that over to today. So that was good to see. But definitely that's a concern when you have a big emotional win in front of all your people. But I thought we responded well.
You're 11 matches in on this season. In your eyes, what do you think the identity is of this team?
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of things we're doing well. And there's definitely ways that we can get better and become harder to stop on offense. But I would just say I really like the way we compete. I just think we're a really tough team that really loves to play volleyball. It sure looks like it to me. Like, it looks like they have fun playing. Even the 2 matches we lost in Minnesota, we played really hard, and it looked like they were enjoying themselves, even from everyone on the bench to everybody on the court. So I think that we have joy. for what we're doing. And I think anytime that's your job or your profession or whatever that's going to be, like if you can have joy in what you're doing, it makes it a lot more fun. And I think you're going to get our best results. So I think, one of the things for me is it's a long season, and I want them to bring that joy every time we play a match. So just trying to figure out how to balance our schedule so that we can continue to feel that way.